Okay, let's start. This is going to be a 15-minute guided meditation, and what you can do is sit back, relax, and meditate along and enjoy. Okay. I'm opening up the energy field and bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies. Clearing surface energies help that we have access, or more access, to what's behind there. So behind the movement, behind the noise. Surface energies are noise, and they create movement in the system, and also tension. And behind there is the silence, the peace, the clarity, the stillness. And this is what we want to experience. So clear surface energies. And also the body is always responding to that very well, because the body can also relax more when they are being cleared. And more light is entering right away. So there is a lot of light present today already. There is a big amount of light waiting on the above our heads, basically, to come in. So I will bring it in. A lot of it is flowing in already, but I'm bringing it in a few moments. First, I'm still clearing the surface energies, and I also clear energies out of the mind, so that the energies that are creating the thoughts and the stories, and also the movement on the mind level, the chatter, that this can go or be gone for the meditation. And then, of course, afterwards as well, some clearing energies that are stuck on the mind level. And there's a lot of light coming in. So it flows into our system a lot through the crown chakra, also third eye chakra. There's also clearing of those chakras happening while the light is flowing in an expansion. And the light is filling up the body. and the energy body, and also the area around us. So it basically holds us in a cocoon. And we sit in this cocoon and we are receiving so much light, and we're held in that space. And the first light that's working on our brain, and also in general, the head area is a very high vibrational one. So it's basically raising the vibration of that area of our system right now. And it contains a lot of yeah, so for this light, the word just pops up. It's like crystalline light. So it's a very high vibrational, very refined light, and it can do a lot of transformational work very fast. So this crystalline light is present, and it's working on the top of our heads, mostly brain, on our heads, mostly brain area right now. Also activating the third eye chakra. And then it's slowly moving down. So down into our head, further down to the chin area. So it's just working everywhere. I'm also assisting. I help basically to open up areas in the brain and head where not as much light is flowing usually. And I bring light into these areas. I help the light to move into these areas as well. Yeah, this crystalline light is very transformational because it has a very fine structure, like very, very fine structure. And so because it's so fine in structure, it can move into areas where, let's say, other lights, they're not as fine in structure, although light is always fine, but just for understanding reasons, can't move into. So this one can basically go everywhere. You know, like when you have stones and then you have sand. Let's just use these two yeah, two things to get an understanding. With sand, sand can go into very small areas. You can have it everywhere after going for a swim, right? In your body, and stones not so much. So this is the difference here. Like this light can just go everywhere. It has this capacity and this crystallizing the body. So now it's moving down, even further down into the neck. And the heart chakra, so it's coming down. Maybe you can see or experience that your upper area of your system is so much more expanded and it's filled with light, and more is coming in. So help the light to move down, because it's often the area, of course, where the neck is, the throat chakra is a little bit like the channel is a bit thinner there. So it needs me to pull it down more. It's easier for it to move through, so I pull it down. Also an expansion in that area is happening, throat area, down into the heart chakra. is working on the brain still a lot. So there are brain waves, right? We heard of them. So is it like energy waves moving through the brain, where information is being exchanged? And I see there is a work happening on that level. So on the yeah, basically the vibration of the brain is being changed or worked on. And then the heart, I just see that the heart is needed, like there needed to be a coming a yes from the heart, like a yes, this work can happen in the system, and this is there. So the heart is open. The heart basically says yes to this work that's happening right now from that specific light that's present. And this crystalline light is purifying the system. And it does that in a way. It's not like hitting a blockages and then blockages dissolve, but it's more like it's very fine and high vibrational. It clears, and we don't really experience blockages being removed. They just seem like they disappear, because through this fine work it's doing, we can't experience sudden changes. Often, for example, when there's a big blockage is being removed, there's sudden expansion or sudden bliss coming in, and it's not like that with this light. It's working everywhere now. It's coming down to the third chakra. It's just very fine, perfect work, precise work, like when you work on a crystal, making a diamond out of a shape, a diamond, but very precise work. And this is basically how this light is work, is very precise, very fine work, beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. It also feels very nice. So now it's also coming down to the lower chakras. And it's also very strong in its, let's say, in its intention. When you shape a diamond, you need a diamond for that. And this is basically how it is. So it's just super strong in its intention of what it's doing. And it's crystallizing the body. So I open up the energy field even more, that it can also enter deeper layers. Pull it in into deeper layers of your system. And this light is very pure, like it's purity itself. It's absolutely pure. And it's purifying our system in a very gentle but very precise way. So what you can do is just relax more, sink into this light more. Welcome it in your system so that it can work in the best possible way. So there is an energy of surrender just supporting this process, helps our whole system to surrender more. Because often there is sometimes, even though there is this absolutely beautiful light present, right? Sometimes we can experience a little bit of resistance in the system, or just other energies. And then we don't receive, let's say, the full work of this light, but then there are also other lights coming in supporting, so that we can experience the full transformational work. So there is the surrender light, just basically more in the background, but just helps us, our system, to surrender more to this light. It's also working a lot, so it's in the head area still working, but it also works a lot in the gut. I see it clears a lot of energies there. So there's a massive clearing happening right now. You've probably experienced situations where you felt, let's say, a little bit sick afterwards, like for whatever reason, like you witnessed something, or you were in a fight, or I don't know, where it was basically hard on your stomach. And this is what this energy is working right now. So it just removes experiences, energies, stuck energies that were so hard on you that you kind of felt a bit sick. And also feeling sick, like when you're actually sick, like on a body level, you have an illness, you're sick. This also stands for processing certain energies. And this is what this light is also working on right now on the gut level. And then when these energies are being cleared, there is also an expansion happening there. More light can enter. And it's interesting, it's actually working on the intestines. So in our belly, it's working there. There are a lot of energies being released in the actually intestines right now, or worked on. So I also see emotions being cleared, stuck energies where you felt tension in the belly for an experience or something you witnessed. For example, somebody was yelling at you so hard that, everything just contracted in your belly, or yeah, you know what I mean, a situation like that. There were probably others as well, or you had different experiences, but you know what I'm talking about. So this is being worked on right now. Also this, so there is this contraction in the belly of feeling sick or of this situation I was just talking about. So there is often a contraction, and the intestines, they are holding this, and also they were getting basically the hit, or the, yeah, so when something contracts, right, it hits the intestines from the outside, the contraction, and this is being healed right now. Just this memory. And from the crystalline light point of view, the intestines, so if I say they are more the lower vibrational area of the body, it's not like that this is a bad thing, but this is just what they deal with. The intestines, they deal with lower vibrational frequencies, basically energies, from probably digesting food, and um, certain energies are just stored in that area. So it's one of the lower vibrational parts of our bodies. And yeah, so this is why they just work there. Release energies, and then also that the vibration can raise. And I see right now that certain sensitivities you may have for certain foods, allergies, and so forth, can come from this area, and they are being worked on as well. You know, they can leave from that if they actually come from that area of your body, if that's the origin, then they can be gone after this session. So all sorts of allergies, all sorts of food sensitivities. There's a lot more light entering. So much light is present. It's so high vibrational, and it's such a supportive light. Like this crystalline light is so super supportive. It also works on teeth and gums, and also what I see is it works on, you can check for yourself, but it works on weak spots of your body. So everybody will probably experience different areas where the light is working, but you will see, you will experience it. It just works there where your weak spots are. So this light is really working on the body, um, on the physical, also then on the, so every, let's say, organ and every cell has like also an energy body. So it's also working on that level, but it's also working on the, really on the physical. So both. So let's sit with this light for the next 20 minutes in silence and just observe where it is working in your body. It will target those areas where you need support, where you need healing. Yeah, so enjoy it. It's such a beautiful light. Okay, we are finished. Thank you very, very much for joining. That was really cool. Beautiful light.